Hi everyone. To begin with, here are some photographs and 3D images of Actifan being prototyped over the past 5 years. This is a short introductory video for investors and companies whose products are synonymous with Actifan, focusing on technical demonstration and a basic description. Actifan is a new fire safety and ventilation management device for homes and businesses. It can be installed wherever suitable upright or sloping windows are installed. It promotes the installation of gas and smoke alarms and is a twice patented British invention and a formative trademark. Many deaths through building fires result from smoke inhalation and many more from carbon monoxide escaping invisibly into homes from the blocked flues of fossil fuel burning appliances. Domestic gas explosions also regularly cause fatalities and untold damage to property. Actifan is a specialized ventilator which can mitigate these three risks by detecting smoke or gas, opening the appropriate window and forcibly extracting the fumes out of the building. Actifan window mechanism and extractor fan are combined in a compact housing attached to the window frame. They respond to a wireless signal from a system of interlinked detector alarms. Actifan is particularly recommended in attic conversions under roof slopes where smoke gathers, or where there are potential sources of gas escape. The Actifan system also provides wireless, thermostatic and remote window control, as well as rain closure for sloping installations and independent control of the 3-speed fan. PVC window frame I'm using to demonstrate. Actifan fits on the window frame crossbar immediately below the fan light opener. The glass is removed and the Actifan uninterruptible power supply mounted for convenience just below the window. This would normally be plugged into a nearby wall socket. I hope the visual effects add to the illustration. Now you can see the window opening followed by the fan being switched on, just as would happen automatically in a fire or gas leak emergency. I have a piece of thin plastic taped to the window frame to demonstrate how the fan can power out unwanted fumes from your opening window. The window is now closing in response to the remote control. But in a real fire or gas emergency, this would not be possible. Manual window control is suspended in a fire or gas emergency, so Actifan does its job of powering out noxious fumes without interruption. This is a convenient demonstration window because I can also turn it on its side to show you that Actifan will work a side opener equally well as it does a top opener. This video clip is a simple illustration of Actifan's versatility. In fact, Actifan will fit to most household hinging windows and is 46 centimeters long. It simply screws to the window frame and with the corrosion-resistant linear slide rail attached to the adjacent sash. The slide and carriage used to open the window is an IGUS linear motion patented product. Now you can see the fan picking up speed by the plastic caught up in the increasing rush of air. The next video clip is set in an attic bedroom where a child is asleep and a fire has broken out. Smoke is rising around the bed as the fire downstairs takes hold. An Actifan is fitted to the room's sloping Velux window and has received the smoke alarm signal. The window is automatically opening, after which the Actifan will start to extract smoke. Now a view of the window from outside shows Actifan working to reduce smoke density in the attic bedroom. Because it is a centre-hung window, fresh air is also drawn in above the opener, helping to circulate fresh air in the room. This next clip is also an attic room fire scenario, but this attic space has side-opening dormer UPVC windows rather than a sloping window. Once again, Actifan is responding to a fire signal and the vertical window is opening before Actifan begins to power out the smoke. This will be within 25 seconds of receiving the alarm signal and will continue for several hours in the event of mains power failure. Here on the drawing board you can see the basic components of an Actifan set. These are firstly the perforated white ABS Actifan housing attaching to the window frame. This contains a cross-flow extractor fan and unique stainless steel window actuator. There are two types of Actifan with differing housings. This is a Mark I designed for sloping Velux style windows, and this is a Mark II for vertical fanlight windows. The addition of this lower casing is the essential difference. Here are the wireless detector alarms, 4 types, one for smoke, another for smoke and carbon monoxide, a third for combined LPG, NPG and CO, otherwise known as bottle gas, pipe gas and carbon monoxide, and fourthly the most recent addition, a GSM smoke alarm. These are interlinked household smoke and gas alarms, but also wirelessly signal the Actifan window control receiver and your mobile telephone too. Here is the wireless remote control used for manual operation of Actifan and for setting up the optional thermostatic window control function. And here is the unique low voltage uninterruptible power supply. This plugs into a main socket and will sustain a continuous 27 volt DC power supply to the Actifan window unit. It will continue to provide DC power for several hours in the event of mains power failure. And lastly, this is the rain sensor mounted just outside sloping roof windows on the external roof flashing. Let's move on now to this diagram of a 3-story home. Here is the attic room with an Actifan Mark I shown in red already opening the window and powering out smoke which has risen through the building from this fire developing downstairs. The design of this centre pivoting window also allows fresh air to enter the room and circulate. This house also has 3 other Actifans installed, 2 of which are clearing smoke from the first and second floors as it rises. In a room such as the attic here, where someone is trapped by fire and Actifan is already working, he or she should always close the door and make their presence known at another window big enough to escape from. These are the detector alarms which are wirelessly interlinked and signalling Actifan to respond from all over the house. Here is the remote control supplied with each Actifan and alarm set, from which Actifan is manually and thermostatically controlled. You can preset the temperature above and below which the window will open and close when thermostatic control is switched on. Turning to the kitchen, here are 2 potential sources of poisonous and explosive gas leaking, the oil boiler and the gas cooker. The Actifan, here at the fanlight, received a signal from this wall-mounted combined gas alarm, causing the window to open and the extractor fan to operate. The fan will displace 3 cubic meters of the kitchen's overall atmosphere per minute. Notice here that the cloudburst above the house has for some reason not caused the attic window to close yet. Can you guess why not? I will answer the question after a closer look at the Actifan remote control. This is the remote control with 9 buttons. Starting at the top, you have the set button for the thermostatic parameters showing on the screen, the LED screen there. Below this, there's the open and close button for the windows, following which you have the 3 speeds of the fan being shown there. Below that is the fire alert simulation button, which opens the window, turns the fan on, or vice versa. And below that, you have the settings for the clock. And the very bottom large button is in order to set the clock. That's what's being done at the moment, and now we're going to demonstrate setting the thermostatic parameters, which is the top figure of 25 and the bottom figure of 10 degrees centigrade being set there. And that's it. It's as simple as that. That's the window open icon. That's the window close icon. That's the 3 speeds of the fan. That's fire simulation being shown. And that is the window close button coming up again.
And so here is our Mark II demonstrator, and the window's open at the moment, and I'm going to close the window with the remote control so that you can see that. After which we're going to try to demonstrate how the wireless smoke alarm, which is attached to the side of the side frame, you can see in the foreground there at the top of the post, will open the window and start the fan off. And before that I can just walk around for you so that you can get a bit of a view of the Actifan on the inside. A bit untidy in here, but there's the Actifan. It fits quite neatly into the narrowest of Velux and Facro and Keylight windows. They're 550 wide windows, and that's the internal plastic casing of Actifan sitting on the window ledge. So let's go back up to the smoke alarm and just press the test button on the smoke alarm so we can demonstrate the Windows reaction with Actifan in control. Just press the test button a couple of times. There we are. Once the alarm goes off and can be heard, the window begins to open automatically, and the Actifan's gone into fire or gas alert mode when the window opens, and the fan comes on to fan out noxious fumes. So we've got a piece of plastic attached to the window ledge, which is fairly thin and should just demonstrate more easily than by trying to use smoke indoors that the fan's now on full blast and the window is open, and smoke or noxious fumes or gas of any type are being fanned out of the window, whilst fresh air is being probably drawn to some extent in through the upper part of the window above where the centre hinge is. So thank you for watching that. So whilst I'm showing you the Mark I demonstrator, we can just open the window with the remote control just for demonstration. There goes the window opening, and what I'm going to do is show you the rain sensor, which is set up to the right of the window opening, would normally be on the outside flashing, and just dampen the rain sensor so that we can show how when it gets wet it shuts the window, and hopefully when it dries, there's the rain sensor there, green, bottom right hand corner. And so I'll just dampen this pencil and touch it onto the rain sensor face, and you can see that's quite sensitive, and that will close the window again. And so after that, I had hoped that I could just clean off the surface and show you that the window will in fact reopen if it was open before, as a result of drying the rain sensor. And there you are, I've dried the rain sensor face as the wind would do normally, and the window reopens because it was open before the rain began. Thanks a lot.
It's important to remember that smoke from household fires tends to rise directly to the attic. If you have a converted attic with habitable rooms and potentially children asleep there, please consider their vulnerability in a house fire. Actifan can play a vital role in attic conversion fire safety by reducing smoke density where people may be trapped. Anyone who slept in an attic conversion will also know that heat rising from downstairs tends to make these rooms hot and airless, particularly in the summer months. Actifan thermostatic window control is a great way to deal with this, particularly at night when the fan can be used to circulate fresh air. All in all, not forgetting automated protection from rain ingress, Actifan is a sensible precaution and welcome addition to any habitable space under roof slopes. When you install either type of Actifan, the smoke or gas alarm signal will open the window and activate the extractor fan with almost immediate effect. And the answer to my earlier question is that once the alarm has sounded, neither rain nor any other command will be allowed to shut the window or turn that fan off. In summary, Actifan Mark I is for sloping roof light windows and Actifan Mark II is for vertical fan lights. Both have optional thermostatic window control and are designed to fit virtually any popular sloping or vertical wooden or UPVC window. Actifan is a sensible precaution against fire and designed to make attic conversions, bedrooms and homes generally into safer and better ventilated living spaces. You can find out more about investing in Actifan by reaching us at the Bridge Housing Trust on England 01255 823303. Thanks for watching.